Alright, so I'm here testing out the emotive Epoc. And so right now I am training the expressive suite, which basically detects your facial movements. So over here these dots show where it's reading well. There's a couple that aren't reading very well right now, but at least we're down to one. And so now I'm going to go ahead and try to train the furrowed brow. So if I furrow my brow like this, then it should detect that and furrow its brow, but it isn't. So I'm going to train that. So I'm going to do this with my face, and hopefully it will do this with its face. Okay, my brow is furrowed, and I'm going to go ahead and click Start Training. Now I've accepted the training, darn it, and I'm gonna furrow my brow, and she should furrow her brow. So furrow, unfurrow, furrow, furrow, unfurrow, furrow, unfurrow, furrow, unfurrow, furrow, unfurrow. So, all in all, hey, I'm not furrowed right now. So, right now I'm going to try to train the cognitive suite, and I'm trying to train the push action. So I'm trying to get the computer to recognize when I think the word push. And so I'm not sure if me holding this camera is going to mess that up, but we'll give it a shot. So now I am using emotive, which basically converts the thoughts into key presses. And so for push, I'm going to have it press W, for left A, and for right D. Alright, first I'm going to try push. Okay, so still working the kinks out, and you can see, no hands on the keyboard. Now I'm going to go ahead and think left. A little bit of movement there. Let's try that again. Got a headache. Probably not the best time to do this. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to use my Epoc, the emotive Epoc, to control this cube on the screen, and in turn have that cube control my robot. And now I'm going to go ahead and load up emo key, which basically converts those signals, stop moving, into key commands, and then I'm going to have that set up to make Hikari punch when I push the cube out of the square. Alright, so right now I'm going to use the keyboard, just do a test, and make sure. Okay, so that's using the keyboard and pressing the keys. So what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to use a push command to get Hikari to punch. So I just lowered the threshold in the hopes that that makes it a little bit easier. And now we're going to try again. So I just lowered the threshold in the hopes that that makes it a little bit easier. And now we're going to try again. Okay, so I'm going to try again, maybe for a little bit longer. adjust the threshold again. Oh, great. There you go. I'm going to adjust the threshold again. Okay, I'm going to try again. Alright, so we're getting there a little bit more. Oh, come on. Alright, let's try again. Okay, so we're close. We're just getting these little, oh darn it, little jerks, and I need to get it sustained for longer. Well, hopefully I can get it to work a little bit better with more practice.